Alrighty, hello oh shit. Excuse me. Okay. Hello my friends. I am back. I have not yet died, surprisingly. Yeah. I apologize for... I'm always apologizing, I feel like a dick. You guys are gonna get sick of that. But yeah, I'm here. I'm really trying to make more videos, as I said. Consistency needs to get up there. Quality can do better, obviously, but that'll come with time, with better equipment, and more time. But yeah, I was going to do another creepypasta reading video, but I decided to test out something new as a potential... What's the word? What's the vernacular for that? Series. Potential series. And I decided... Well, I did decide on something, but then I changed my mind the second before I turned the camera on. I walked by my favorite copy of a video game and decided to go with a... This might sound weird, I don't know if you guys will like this, but it's essentially the reading of a game manual and game overview, I guess. It's mainly reading the manual, maybe the back of the case, just everything that might seem interesting. Decided on this since, obviously physical copies of games aren't exactly bought as much as they used to be, especially nowadays with everything digital and not everything, but a lot of things. But yeah, I thought I'd give that a try, and we're starting with my favorite video game ever, which I will reveal in a second. But first, I just want to give you guys a rundown on what's going on. I'm doing quite well. Well enough. Could definitely be much worse, it always is. I just passed 5 months sober. Well, from drugs and stuff, but, I'll have a drink here and there very rarely, but my sobriety pertains to, it was very bad drug use. Anyhow, nobody cares about all that. My point is, I've just passed 5 months sober. This month I'll be going on to 6 months, towards the end of it, mid-end of the month. I got a gig as a regular DJ for a station, producing music and mixes and all that. And, yeah, finally putting all my music equipment to use. I actually have all my stuff over there. Well, not all of it, a few things. I'll show you real quick. Just kidding. Got my turntable. Damn, it's mirrored. Turntable there. Turntable. Mixer / controller, which is like a virtual pair of turntables and yada yada. Controls all the computer software. Lamp. Usually there's something right there. To a couple of other things. The rest of my music gear is throughout the house. I'm sorry, I'm so scatterbrained. I can't think straight. Always am though. More of my gear's over there. On the floor. It's what usually goes with it. My hair looks really red. That's weird. I mean, it was actually dyed red at one time, but that was like 4 or 5 months ago. I don't know. Anyhow, Jesus, the way my hair is like poofing out, I look like freaking Christopher Walken or some shit. It's not such a bad thing, I guess he's pretty cool. Anyhow though, but yeah, onto the video. I apologize, my computer's always so damn loud right there. I need to get a laptop. I mean, I have like 4 behind me, but they're all beat old things that I ripped apart. This thing actually is powerful enough to do whatever I want. But, yeah, I might just get some really long cables and run them to the closet behind me. Actually, that blanket you can kind of see towards the right. That's because I pitched it up around there and basically made a small vocal booth out of it for my music stuff. Well, I do a lot of stuff musically. The only thing that really keeps me sane. But yeah, thought about using it for this, but the laptop I tried to use just shit the bed the second I took it in there, so I was like, I guess I'm stuck to using this for now. I do want to eventually get a better camera. I lost my job where I was selling phones and tech and all that stuff, but then I landed this gig as a DJ, so maybe that'll go somewhere. Been doing that for a little bit recently, and I'm gonna, fun fact, I mean, I know you guys don't care about all this bullshit, but I'm talking to this camera because it's literally the only other person I have to talk to aside from my one friend. So yeah, sorry, but thank you guys, stop apologizing, fuck. But yeah, I'm gonna be in a magazine soon, actually, so it's gonna be cool. Whenever that happens, in the next month or two, and I get a copy copy of that, I'll show you guys for sure, because I'm excited. But yeah, on to the video. Today we are taking a look at Persona 3 FES. Get in the shot there. PlayStation 2. It's actually sitting in front of me to my left. You're right, my left. I just got a AV cable to HDMI adapter so I can hook it up to my monitor or whatever. Just sit here at the desk and play it. But yeah, this game keeps me entertained for hours and also highly frustrated at times. It's my favorite game since I was... came out in 2007, I think. So, 6 or 7? No, 6. 7. Yeah, 7, I think. I don't know. So I was... 13? I think 13, 14, I don't know, give or take. I don't know, maybe more, maybe less. Anyhow, though, it's a great game, and today we're going to be doing the overview of it, so we're going to be, reading through all the material, the manual, all that jazz, because old games like this have the best manuals, and being the FES version, for those of you who aren't familiar with the Mega 10 series, also known as Shin Megami Tensei, but everybody just calls it Mega 10, Megami Tensei, Mega 10, and the Persona 3 series, the Persona series in general, I mean, got a lot more publicity once 5 dropped, but this is my favorite. I haven't tried 5 yet, but I really want to. I only played through part of 4, but 3 has the best, dark undertone and interesting concepts. Very cool. I think it's also the only game where they shoot themselves in the head with what's called an evoker. It looks like a mix between a German handgun and something else, but it's not an actual gun. It's just used to evoke their personas, which is the personification, for lack of better words, of their soul, which is a creature you fight with. It's kind of similar to think Yu-Gi-Oh, but instead of cards, you're shooting yourself in the head. It's fucked up, sorry. Yeah, it's been a long day. Oh shit. Yeah, on that note, I just got my favorite revolver back home. Oh. Anyhow, let's take a look at... Okay, so first, front and back of the case. Sorry, I'm terrible at this ASMR thing, I really am. Now, the silhouette you see right here. This person right here. The mildly sexualized robot. Yeah, but I'm not gonna say any more than that because I don't want to spoil the game. And I'm really trying to figure out where to find that sweet, military gear thing she's wearing. That'd be cool. Anyhow, okay, so it says on the back, step back into the night. Let's whisper it, because I feel like I'm talking too loud. Step back into the night. This is back because it's the expansion, so this isn't the original casing. Terrible creatures lurk in the dark, preying on those who wander into the hidden hour that lies between one day and the next. As a member of a secret school club, you must wield your inner power, persona, and protect humanity from impending doom. It's a great band, by the way. Will you live to see the saga's end and beyond? The beyond is because, this comes with the, nowadays you have to pay for DLC. They just released a whole nother goddamn game with the DLC built in. That's why I love the old days. The best RPG of 2007, with an asterisk. GameSpot Best of 2007 awards. And it gets even better in this definitive edition of Persona 3. Play the original 70 plus hour game with brand new personas, events, and a hard play mode. Or jump right into the 30 plus hours of new content found in the all new chapter, The Answer. The original chapter of the game is called The Journey. Or Journey, it might be the Journey, I think. And then it's The Answer. which comes after it. I haven't actually played it yet because I've never gotten all the way through this game yet because I keep restarting or walking away for 4 years at a time. See, there's a trend here. I do it with my videos, I do it in real life too, just for longer periods of time. I'd show you guys the disc when I open it, but it's actually in my PS2 right now. Like all things, I've been putting off playing it because I keep forgetting to. Put it in the PS2 like fucking a month ago, like a month ago. And never got around to that. Alright, so here's the front of the manual. I recognize a couple of these extra social link characters. Some of them I don't remember their names though. But we have the MC in the middle with the colorful hair, of course. Damn lighting's death of me. We have chick that was on the back. Robot. Where's Mitsuru in this? Oh, she's on the back. They're all on the back. It's named Koma or something, I think. The dog. Yeah, I can't remember where it is. Fuck. Junpei Iori. Oh, shit. Fukuyu. Fuka. Yamagishi, I think it is. That's how long it's been since I played this game, Jesus. Usually I know all the characters' names, I can't. It's like freaking one of the first two characters you meet in the game, and I can't remember her name. This one right, fucking, the lighting is so bad. This one right here. Alright, let's just call her Pink Shirt. Pink Shirt. I see you got a bunch of like personas and things here. Various really cool creatures. Like I called it like Yu-Gi-Oh, but it's actually more like Pokemon, I'd say. Well, also wildly different. And then we have all the persona users here. Aegis, that's her name. Junpei, MC, who doesn't actually really speak. Fuka. Mitsuru's up here. Wow, this is what I mean, my memory's gotten worse. Jesus. Anyhow, screw that. On to the reading, because we're a solid 13 minutes into the video and I haven't started reading a goddamn thing except for the back. Persona 3 FES. Table of contents. Getting started. Page 2. Prologue. Page 4. Characters. Page 6. Why am I like sideways? Starting the game. Page 10. Flow of the game. Page 14. School life. Page 16. I could use that. Tartarus. Page 20. The dungeon. Command menu. Page 24. Personas. Page 26. Status. 28. Battle 30. The Velvet Room. I swear it's not somewhere to film pornography. Fusion table. 40. Skills and items. 42. Okay, we're gonna skip that because that's just about setting up your PS2. Controls. Okay. Sorry. Prologue. Awakening. The main character of Persona 3 is a high school student who was orphaned as a young boy. Wait, wow, I just realized I've never read this before in my entire life. That's so weird. Orphan as a young boy, he's recently transferred to Gekkokan High School in Port Island, the city he lived in 10 years ago. Shortly after moving into the school's dormitory, the main character is attacked by a shadow. The assault awakens his persona, Orpheus. His only chance at defeating defeating this creature of the night. He soon discovers that he shares the special ability with the other students at his new school. From them, he learns of the Dark Hour, a hidden time that exists between one day and the next, swarming with shadows that feed on the minds of their victims. The main character decides to join the Specialized Extracurricular Execution Squad, otherwise known as SEESCs, and under the supervision of the school chairman, Shuji Ikutsuki. He and his new friends confront this evil threat. Alright, it's the prologue. Well, the first part of it. Persona. A persona is a second soul that dwells deep within a person's heart. It is an entirely different personality that emerges when a person is confronted with something from outside his world. A persona ability refers to the unique gift that enables a person to summon and use a persona. Those who are capable of this feat are known as persona users. This ability is humanity's only hope to defeat the shadows. The Dark Hour. In the world of Persona 3, there exists an abnormal period of time known as the Dark Hour, which manifests every evening at midnight. During the Dark Hour, normal people are transformed into crystallized objects or assembling coffins through a process called transmogrification. While a person is transmogrified, he is not cognizant of anything happening in the world around him. Therefore, the general public is unaware of the existence of the Dark Hour. Only shadows, the original inhabitants of the Dark Hour, and those who possess the potential can experience this time. The main character. There's also some pictures here. It's characters. This is the MC and his first persona, Orpheus. And it states, The main character is a teenager who has recently transferred to a new high school. After settling into his room in the dormitory, he is attacked by shadows. The incident awakens his persona ability. However, unlike the other C's members, the main character can use more than one persona. Because of this special talent, he has chosen to lead the squad in the fight against the shadows. It's like showing up to a new job you know nothing about, never done in your life, and they're like, hey, guess what? You're running the company now. Next, that's her name, yeah, Yukari Takeba. Persona. This is Low. Oh, it might be low, I think it's an L. Low, yeah, I'm pretty sure that's right, yeah. If I remember correctly. I hate this, the camera feed is mirrored, so I'm all backwards if I stare at it. Her persona. Low. Yukari Takeba. Yukari is a classmate of the main character who lives in the same dormitory. Yukari is able to summon her own persona and has been a member of C's for quite some time. She is strong-willed, but everyone loves her cheerfulness, and a positive outlook on life. Junpei Iori and his persona, Hermes. Keep wanting to say herpes. Junpei is in the same class as Yukari, and the main character. He was the first student to speak with the main character after he transferred to Kikkoku High School. He's a class clown who joined C's after realizing his ability. And then we have Akihiko Sanada and Mitsuru Kirijo. Akihiko is the captain of the school's boxing team, outwardly a the student council. She comes from the prestigious family that controls the powerful Kirijo group. She is intelligent and commanding, both ideal qualities to provide support to the other SEAS members. Shuji Ikutsuki is the chairman of the school board and the supervisor of SEAS. He does not have the ability to use a persona, and he does not directly fight against the shadows. He is full of helpful knowledge, but has a tendency to tell unfunny jokes. Igor. This mysterious figure sometimes provides answers, but more often he creates questions and confusion with his enigmatic way of speaking. He's able to strengthen the powers of a persona via a secret art known as fusion. Here they are. Okay. Starting the game. 2 episodes. In Persona 3 FES, you can play either the journey or the answer. After selecting an episode, you will be taken to the start menu screen. The journey. Step into the shoes of a newcomer to Kikokana High, who gets swept up in the adventures of the specialized extracurricular execution squad. Each night sees battles the sinister shadows during the dark hour. A span of time only Persona users experience. Divide your time between making friends at school and vanquishing enemies in Tartarus, a massive tower whose halls are never the same twice. If this is your first time playing Persona 3, you should start with the journey. However, even if you've already played Persona 3, there are many additions to this episode to make the experience fresh again. The answer. This new chapter, exclusive to the FES edition, shows the rest of the story. A month after the finale of Persona 3, the group finds itself in another deadly situation as they're trapped inside the school dorm. As the same day repeats over and over, the only way out of the time loop is to follow the mysterious Metis into the chasm that's open under the dorm. But how much can they really trust her? And what does all this have to do with their adventures during the school year? It is not recommended that you play the answer until finishing the journey. The answer does not use the save data from the journey. And its difficulty is equivalent to the hard mode of the journey. Wait, it doesn't. There's also New Game Plus that I might be going with this soon. That uses your old save data once you beat it. Additions to the journey. This game follows the same basic story as the original Persona 3, but with many additions. Both those new to the game and those who have already played the original will be able to enjoy this version. The additions include new personas, new social links, new events with friends and SEAS allies, new difficulty mode, hard, new fusion system, weapon fusion, new requests from Elizabeth, and more. Carrying over saved data. If you have saved data from the original Persona 3, you will be able to use this data when playing the journey. The memory card, 8 MB for PlayStation 2, must be inserted into memory card slot 1. You will be asked if you would like to carry over the data. Select yes, and load the game just as you would have the original Persona 3. Data that may be carried over. The Persona Compendium, known fusion spells, the main character's academic social links are based on each one of those with certain people and whatnot. By raising them, not only does it, create story stuff on the side, but it raises those social links and makes it so personas are more powerful through that and can be unlocked. Okay. Hard mode. This mode is for people who are thoroughly familiar with Persona 3's battle system and are a master of combat strategy. It is more difficult than normal mode. Never would have guessed. About weapon fusion. In the journey, you will have a new fusion option, the ability to combine your personas with weapons. This option is available from Shinshodo Antiques in Bologna Mall. The raw materials needed to fuse weapons are obtained from rare shadows in Tartarus, the dungeon. How strong a weapon can you make? Start menu. Sorry, just trying to see where we should go from here. I don't want to just go through all the stuff that isn't really important. I realized we're already at 27 minutes. Okay, so lounge. There is a student list located on the counter near the dormitory entrance. Press X button while standing in front of it to save, return to your room, etc. That's a really nice feature, actually. It comes in handy. Always remember to save your game. Dear God, if you ever play this, save your fucking game every chance you get. Like, make double saves so you can go back to a certain point if you need to. I didn't grind hard enough once and rushed my playthrough at 85 hours into the game. And I had to restart the whole game because I was too low level and didn't have a save point where I could go back to before this boss, so I was screwed. And fun fact, there's no goddamn cheat codes in this. It's intense as it gets. Tartarus, the journey only. There's a save point located at the entrance. Okay, this is just about save points, never mind. My bad. Flow of the game. The basics of school life. The school year in Japan begins in April. Didn't know that. You will play as the main character, a typical high school student who attends classes during the day. The following is a brief description of an after-school day. Early morning. You will enter the school through the main gate. Here you can talk to other students and learn the latest gossip. By the way, there's like a map system. You can walk into certain points, like a doorway or like a gate or whatever, and it goes to the map and you can choose where to go and explore your areas from there. Early morning, you will enter school through the main gate. Here you can talk to other students and learn the latest gossip. By the way, I lied, there is cheat codes technically to this game, certain things, but only on emulation systems. You play it on the actual PS2, it's not happening. Morning. You will attend classes in the morning. There may be times when you will be called upon to answer questions from your teachers. If you get them right, I think it's like your academics or something goes up. You can also choose to sleep in class and it can have negative effects, but you also get more rest. Lunch. Everything's about managing your time properly and making the right choices in this when you're not, like, with all the extra time. Everything, it pays off. Just read some guides. And it'll help a lot, make it easier. Lunch hour. During lunch, you can talk to other students and learn about after-school activities and holiday events. There's a lot you can do in this game on the side, especially if you pay attention. Exhaust all your options and explore. Afternoon. After school. You can spend your time after school any way you choose. Venturing into town or participating in an after-school activity may trigger a special event to occur. Like I said, there's a lot. I'm not going to get into it all because I really don't know where to go in that way, but there's a lot. Look it up. Read a guide. It's definitely worth it. Like I said, there's like an energy system, so I mean, yeah, it's, you don't get enough rest, you fight through the night, or don't choose to go to bed early, like, you can choose those things. It could have negative effects, yada yada. Your party members have, like, their own kind of thing going on with that. Everything's linked. Certain social links can be unlocked via, like, raising your academics or charm, etc., etc. Alright, holidays. You'll be completely free on holidays. However, you may receive an invitation from a friend to spend time with him or her. All events will take place in real time. special school functions in both the morning and the afternoon. You may it says you may either take a stealth nap to restore your strength or stay awake to improve your academics. I don't know why, but stealth nap just sounds fucking hilarious. Excuse my language. So yeah, stay awake to improve your academics. On days when the teacher gives you a pop quiz, answering correctly will raise your charm. Okay, that's what it is. Charm, not academics. Charm. Maybe it is. I don't know. Also, if there's like a finals or something like that, like once or twice, every so often. I don't know. Answer all the questions right by remembering the questions you're asked in class. That's another reason to stay awake. The better you will do on that, the better good things happen. Raises your whatever stats. It's a big plus. You want to get them all right. Improve your skills during class. Class is silent. Wait, what? I already read that. Sorry. Stealth nap. Create as many social links as possible. It's very important to create a lot of social links. To do so, you will need to become friends with as many people as you can. If this was real life, I would have already died. The best way to get to know your schoolmates is to participate in club activities and attend student council. Specialized extracurricular execution squad, otherwise known as SEAS. This is the first social link you'll be able to join. It consists of students living in the dorms who possess the potential, like Yukari and Junpei. So just your regular shadow killing squad buddies. Being hoodlums at night, running through dungeons and shit. Club activities. There's like after school clubs and stuff. Classmates. Talk to everyone you can. School grounds. You can explore the grounds after class. Try to get to know the layout of the area so I don't get lost. Oh my god, I get lost a lot back in the day when I first started playing this game. Icons. An icon will appear to alert you that there is something you should do. An exclamation mark indicates that a character is in one of the social links you are currently participating in, so it's kind of like a bubble over their head. An icon will also appear over the main character's head when you can talk to someone or investigate an object. There's also like an icon above their head when you can like talk to them about something or whatever. It looks like the I'm wet emoji. You know what I'm talking about. I hate that shit. But yeah, it's kind of funny nowadays since it wasn't really a thing back then. I mean, obviously it wasn't. There wasn't really even emojis outside of the basic ones on flip phones that we made with freaking parentheses and shit. Phases of the moon, an icon indicating the current phase of the moon, as well as the number of days remaining until the next full moon. It's very important, by the way. Will be displayed in the upper right corner of the field. Incidents will occur on evenings when a full moon appears. Every full moon, so base it around that. Every full moon, so grind as hard as you can before every full moon. That's when the boss battles are. Be wary of the moon phase while you make your schedule. If these pictures weren't cosmically small, I would show them to you, but extracurricular activities, time at Kakukan High School, Monday through Saturday at the school, Poloni Mall, Port Island, Yotodai Station, Naganaki Shrine, Dormitory. These are all places you can go. Well, obviously the dorms, but the mall, Yotodai Station, Naganaki Shrine, Port Island, these are all places you can go and do things at to either raise stats, get new gear, weapons, whatever. Lots of options. Tartarus. Exploring Tartarus, structured like a tower. Tartarus is the nest of shadows that appear every night during the dark hour. It's actually your school, by the way. Your school turns into it. In the dark hour, you will begin exploring on the first floor and advance up the tower as you progress to conduct a Jesus, I hate that. Successful exploration. It is important that you become familiar with the tower's peculiarities. You will also need to pay close attention to your party members' physical conditions. Basic procedure: 1. Inform Mitsuru that you want to go to Tartarus. 2. Prepare yourself for battle on the first floor. 3. Explore Tartarus. 4. Return to the first floor when you are finished exploring. As the game goes on, by the way, you get more party members you can utilize outside of the main, like 3 or 4. So you can actually bring people with you and level them up depending on their skills and what you want to use. Physical conditions: great, good, tired, sick. They all have their own, ailments, obviously, based around that. Other useful stuff. personas. Personas possess a wide variety of abilities. They are the key to defeating the shadows. The main character is the only SES member who can access multiple personas. But you can level up everyone. The following icons indicate a persona's affinity to the 9 elements listed below. That's what I mean, it's kind of like Pokemon. WK stands for weak against that element. SDR, strong against that element. Null nullifies attacks of that element. DRN drains attacks of that element. RPL repels attacks of that element. There is slash. That's funny. It says the word slash, and then it has the character, right? You know, like the slash character, like forward, back. So slash, / sword, strike / fist, pierce / arrow, fire, ice, electricity, wind, light, and darkness. This is all very important, by the way. God, I love this game. You know what? I'm gonna play it tonight. I need to beat it eventually. There's more hours in the day. I wish I could just pause time, like in the dark hour, and then just play forever. We rob a bank. Shit, sorry, I keep hitting the microphone with this. How to obtain a persona. Strengthening personas. Oh, I should explain. Shuffle time will sometimes appear after you win a battle. You obtain a persona if you draw the right card. So it shows a bunch of cards, however many, and it shuffles them in front of you in a certain way after they flip over. Gotten really good at it, but sometimes it can be a little quick. You can create new personas by performing fusions. It's about fusions, obviously. In the Velvet Room, it's like this, literally a room covered in blue velvet to go into. In the Velvet Room, the higher the social link rank, that's what I was talking about earlier, corresponds to the newly created personas. Arcana is the more bonus experience points the persona will receive. I think at first you can only do like 2 or 3 personas at once, but then there's like you can do more as you level up and time goes on. Mix a bunch of them together and like, you know, and you don't have to accept it. It'll show you like what you can make by putting certain ones together, and then you can choose whether or not you want to fuse them. Otherwise, that would be a lot of wasted personas. Oh, my neck, Jesus. Dear God. Oh, fuck. Hurts like hell. I'm waiting for it like a son of a bitch for this damn microphone. Status. I think we're almost done with everything that actually matters in this because we're getting towards the end. Battle. Okay, battle commands. You can either use attack, just basic attack, with the character's currently equipped weapon, sword, fist weapon, whatever. Skills, that's using a persona's attack. Item, there's items you can use, like various things. And wait, you can literally just wait. Pass your turn. Tactics. In the newer games, people who haven't played this won't realize it, but in the newer games you can control all of your party members. In this game, unless you're playing on like an emulator where you can, you know, edit that, you can only control your, tactics. And each member will act on their own, or you can set them to like healer, support, assign target, standby, yada yada yada. This game is notoriously known for every now and then when you really need your team member to come through, they screw you over by using the dumbest move possible and get you killed. That's what's great about it. I think it's Persona 3 Portable. That was for the PS3. I think you can control your party members in that one. If not, you can always just play this game on an emulator and then be able to control your party members like in 4. Oh, all out attack. This is neat. When you down an enemy by doing like a critical strike, they flop or whatever. If you do it to the other enemy, if it's just the one enemy, you do it to them, or if there's multiple enemies and you end up doing it all to them by critical striking all 3. You can do an all-out attack where everybody goes and beats the shit out of them with this like cartoony indication of them beating the shit out of anything. It's like thwap and shit and whatever. It's pretty funny actually, but it does a bunch of good damage. Okay, we got some basic fusion spells. Cadenza, Jack Brothers Justice, yada yada yada. By having multiple personas of certain types, like certain kinds of personas, like Angel and Archangel, Orpheus and Asparus, Apsaris, otherwise known as Asparagus. Certain spells like may knock down all enemies, decreases enemies' HP by half. They're like special attacks that you can use when you have both of these personas. And with shuffle time, the cards, there's different kinds of cards. Persona, which is, you receive a new persona that's on the card. Coin, gives you money. Sword, receive a weapon. Skull, if you draw one, it will lure the Reaper. You don't want that. He's pretty badass. He will jack you up and kill you. And I think people have beat him. I've tried to beat him a couple times, but I wasn't high enough level in the cup. Healing everyone, and the wand is additional XP points, experience points. Yeah, and the higher the level of the cards as time goes on and whatnot, the better said cards effect is the Velvet Room. Once you've obtained the Velvet Key, you can enter the Velvet Room. It's given to you after like 20 minutes of the game. And there you can ask Igor to fuse your personas, or receive a request from Elizabeth. The more missions, which are the requests, are obviously fusing all those personas are what you do in the Velvet Room. It's this creepy dude with the ridiculously large, long nose, large, long nose, and then, yeah. Holy, what? There's a fucking, excuse my language, there's a fusion table. Oh my god, that's sick. What? Skills and items. Like a skills and items table, and then a fusion table. Okay. Shows you like example, Asparus and Orpheus. Asparus is made by mixing Orpheus and Pixie. A fool and lovers are kind of creating Asparus. So it's showing, it's got the Arcana, and it's like a table, literally a table. Of course this camera doesn't want to pick it up, but okay, so by mixing the types of FES, the types of Arcana that result from a fusion will be decided by the combination of personas used. This chart shows some examples of the normal spread, which is, I think, like 2 or 3 personas at once. Yeah, 2 personas at once, or 3, I think. Yeah, two personas at once is only for the normal spread. Damn. So 2 personas at once, it will show what you'll get out of, mixing certain Arcana together and what you might get, or what you will get. It's, the possibilities of what you can get. It's confusing how to explain this, but yeah. Variables. But not all of them, obviously. That's ridiculous. There's a ton of personas in this game. Okay, that's pretty much everything. We're at the end of it now. With this really cool image that I never saw before. Let's put that back in. I've got something in my eye. I apologize if you guys didn't like that video. I mean, I really enjoyed reading through that because I never had before. But, yeah. I could definitely do this again, but I'm not sure how I feel about it now that I just finished. I feel like it wasn't very good. But, as far as ASMR, at least. I don't know, maybe you guys will like it. But that was our informative video on Persona 3 FES for the PlayStation 2. Oh, by the way, I've lost this game 3 times and I had to rebuy it because I kept losing it. But yeah, I finally got myself a copy with the case and manual. I never did that before. Alright guys, well, it's been fun. I'm gonna get another video out fairly soon, I hope.